Shalom, fellow Ascenters, live here from the beautiful garden here at Ascent. A quick word I would like to share. So this past Shabbos, we started reading a new series of Haftorahs, 7 Haftorahs of comfort. After they come as a comfort after the 3 Haftorahs of punishment that culminated with the 9th of Av, which was the destruction of both of the holy temples in Jerusalem, and now we have 7 of comfort. So it kicked off. The series started with the verse Nachamu, Nachamu Ami, which means be comforted, my nation. God tells the Jewish people, and so why does it say be comforted twice? Why do we have to be comforted? Why does it have it twice? And we know that every word in the Torah is not just for random or for embellishment, but it's really it's a lesson. Every single word is completely exact and teaching us something. So why does it say it twice? As the sages say that the first time it says be comforted is for the comfort of the first temple, and the second time it says be comforted is to be comforted for the destruction of the second temple. So that's why it says be comforted twice, because we're going to be comforted for both of the temples by having when Mashiach comes, the third and final temple in Jerusalem for eternity. So the question you could ask is, why does it have to say it twice? For the first temple, you could say that we were already comforted by the building of the second temple. Now the second temple was destroyed, and now we just have to build the third to be comforted for the second temple that we don't have. Or just say that be comforted in a general sense with the building of the third temple. So why do we still have to say Nachamu, Nachamu Ami, be comforted 2 times? So it alludes to that each of the 2 temples had something very special to them. They had both very special qualities to them. The first temple had all of the very great miracles of the temple, like the fire descending down from heaven to consume the sacrifices, and the holy ark inside in the Holy of Holies. It didn't take up any. It was there, but it didn't take up any physical space. It was a miracle beyond nature. However, it did not. It only lasted for 410 years. But the second temple lasted for 420 years, which means it had. And the second temple was also. It was a lot bigger and more like a grander building than the first temple. However, it was lacking the miracles that the first temple did have. The fire did not come down from heaven, and we were missing the holy ark in the Holy of Holies. But however, each one has their advantage, because the second temple lasted longer, and it had more of a grasp in our world. And so the building of the third and final temple represents both advantages coming together. That we will have the long-lasting effect. It will completely, become one with our world. It's not going to be something that's totally beyond, like the miracles that we're not a vessel to receive such, great and miraculous things, but it's going to last long. It's going to last for eternity, and also it's going to have all of the miracles. It's going to have all the miracles of the first temple, and at the same time become one and become one with our world. That our world should be a place, a fitting vessel to receive this holy light, this spiritual energy, the intense spiritual energy of the holy temple in Jerusalem. And that starts. How do we bring this? How do we bring this revelation for every single that we do wherever we are in the world? whatever mitzvah it is, it creates an eternal bond with God in every single area, whatever that mitzvah is, because that's why anything that we do a mitzvah, that's why it was created in the first place. The cow was created there so that we could make the leather to put on the tefillin. We make wax candles so that the wax could be used to make candles for Shabbat. And so when we use all of the physical things in our world, we make our world a fitting vessel for the infinite godly light to be received in our world, and that culminates in the coming of Mashiach and the building of the third temple very, very soon.